Alright, this video is for the Pennsylvania Pimp, CEO of Sneaky Pete Nation, so-and-so, Mr. So-and-so. There we go, or the Peg Leg Pimp, as 455 would say. Anyway, we got a Stryker 655. My bench voltage is at 14.6, which is accurate on the face of the radio here. We've done a full tune-out, complete full tune-out to the 655. We've got upgraded finals. We've got Hifi Recieve, Hifi Transmit, upgraded echo board that has been set perfect on the inside, so this control no longer does anything here on the face. The echo board's been modified along with being upgraded to be able to pass more bandwidth too. We have a dial-a-bird control where we can vary the bird average swing. So you take somebody with a great big base station and they got big steel tube box, they can stand it straight up and down and not have a lot of bird forward swing here, or they can have control of how much current that big monster pulls, by getting a more average swing. So it gives them the versatility to run their station the way that they want to. We also have Mp3 with line level recording out the back here. I've got a cord already set up for you, Pimp, and we've got a nice ferrite bead already pre-wrapped for you. You're just going to plug this in to the back of that jack in the radio, and this other end is going to plug straight into your phone. The only way this would be any different is if you got like a new iPhone that needs the lightning to 3.5 millimeter adapter for headphones, or if you got a new Samsung that needs that USB to 3.5 millimeter adapter, like I use for my own phone here. But anyway, you don't have to do anything special. As soon as you plug in, just like you'll notice in the video, whenever I plug in to my monitor radio up here, it automatically senses line level as soon as you plug it in. So any video that you're recording, you can plug in the middle of it, and it will be taking a recording at line level from the receiver. You don't have to have no special app or anything. You go Facebook Live, plug in, it rocks and rolls. And then also, not only can you record anything that you want line level into the receiver from out of the radio onto your phone, you can also play everything in full fidelity, whether it be YouTube or music or sound or whatever. Your playbacks will be with a full bandwidth as well. Gives you an idea on that. But like I said, I got you a cord set aside, already got it wrapped for you. I'm gonna wrap a ferrite bead on your D104 too. Tested several mics to make sure I mated you up with a good one. I wrote good right here, and then I wrote Pimp. Setting number 5 is where you're going to need to be on this microphone, and you're going to need to talk directly into the microphone. So don't talk across the side or across the top, across the bottom. Straight in, straight on, directly into it. Pretty much if you can't taste it, you ain't close enough. And that's the way it's going to work the best. Other than that, we also have a 5-band internal equalizer as well inside the radio, and it's kind of preset to my best guess to mate up with Pennsylvania Pimp. For any reason we had to make a mild change, I've set it up simple enough that we could probably do that after me hearing it one time over the air without you even having to ship it back. But likely it will be right without us having to mess with anything. So once again, full tune out, upgraded finals, Hifi Transmit, Hifi Recieve, upgraded echo board with the echo board mods, 5-band internal equalizer, variable dial-a-bird swing, and also the Mp3 with the line level recording. I think that is all of our options, as long as I'm not missing anything. We'll go ahead and start the test, see what we got. I don't know if I'm modulating now or not. I'm not modulating, so let's go ahead and check my carrier, see what kind of range we got to work with. So I can go up just a pinch over 20 right there. I'm going to cut the carrier all the way down now, and we can get to about 1/4 of a watt. So anywhere from 1/4 of a watt, and check all the way up again, all the way up to 20 watts on the carrier now. So that is set there. So let's go all the way up here, all the way up here, and all the way up here, and we'll go ahead and modulate it and see what we're doing peak first, and we'll see what we got. Here we go. All right, about 135 peak, 133 peak, something like that we call it. Look at our bird average output here. It's like a little better than 60 bird. So I don't have no slug in my other meter right there, but 60 bird right there, and 132, 133 peak right there. So looking good, sounding good. And we'll look at our output on the LP. It looks like it was 154 there, 151. Spectral purity's clean. It's exactly like it's supposed to be. Set up properly, doing 150 on my digital meter, which is a lot more expensive than my DOSI, but I usually just go by my DOSI to be conservative on the output. So 131 peak or so there. And like I said, about 60 bird. That's with everything wide open. So now we can go ahead and take and cut this variable bird down, and then maybe cut the carrier down a little bit too. And then we'll see what we're dead keying here. Keying about 17, we can cut the carrier down a little bit more. There we go, keying about 12. Let's say around 5-ish, somewhere in there. So about a 5-watt carrier. So keying 5 here. Dial bird is all the way down here. We'll modulate it and see what we got on average output from the 5-watt carrier. So it looks like we're going to about 26 average or so, thereabouts, about 26 average. Now I'll roll the dollar bird up, 30, 40, and about 46. So anywhere from 26 all the way up to 46 is where we can go. Then of course, if I start to raise the carrier from that 5-watt, then it's going to start raising the average output with it as well. You know, so that you know, say we got it down to about 50 bird right there. Let's see what we're keying here one more time. So keying about 11 watts, it'll still swing to 50 bird with the dollar bird all the way up, and we'll kind of get a range. So that's with the dollar bird all the way up from a 50-watt carrier. I mean, excuse me, from a 50-watt average swing, 10 or 11-watt carrier right there, 50 bird, doing good. That's of course bearing my 20 scale. So now let's see, we're at 50 bird from a 10-watt carrier. Let me roll the dollar bird down again, and we can get all the way down to about 32 bird. So it's definitely carrier dependent, and also depending on where you run this. If I had to guess, you're probably going to be running, you know, with multiple boxes in line, you probably about have like a 3 or 4 watt carrier. So you'll get anywhere from like 26 to 46 average or something like that to be able to get the range that you need to get to. All right, so I guess that gave an example of everything. Let's go ahead and cut this carrier all the way up. We'll cut the dollar bird all the way off, and we'll cut the mic gain to about, you know, 230 or so, which is probably the starting point that I would run your station with, and then just kind of roll the dollar bird up to what you need, you know, where you want the amplifiers to be running at and how you want them to be doing. So anyway, carrier's all the way up, dollar bird is all the way down, and then mic gain's about 230. It would be a good starting place, you know, for you. I'll unplug this here, and I will plug into this handheld D104 if I can get it out of this line level piece here. All right, so we're going to plug in the D104 right here. Again, this is all the way up, this is all the way down. It's about 2 o'clock right there. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug into my line level cable, and we'll see what it sounds like over the air. My monitor volume's down pretty low, about 930 or so. So that's a pretty low record volume. That's about accurate with what you'd listen to with, you know, over there or with headphones, you know, most of the time. So, all right, so let me go ahead and plug in the line level here.
All right there, Pennsylvania Pimp. I'm just letting you hear how this thing sounds out here in the world of sound. Looks like it's swinging to about 145 peak right there, so looking good. The spectral purity looks nice, just like it should. And like I said, about 145 peak, so that's real good. I got the dollar bird all the way back. So it's only swinging about 40 bird from a 20-watt carrier, and really kind of loafing around the 30 range with me just normal talking right in here to the microphone. But that's with the dollar bird back, and that's with the carrier up high. But anyway, you're seeing the PEP wattage again, and you're seeing the spectral purity again. So now I will take, and I'm going to go ahead and just roll this mic gain wide open to show you it's got a little bit of headroom. All right, now the microphone gain is wide open, and it's all the way up right there, just letting you hear how it sounds, and letting you kind of check it out right there. Everything looking good, everything sounding good. All right, so now let me take and roll this dollar bird up and see where our bird average comes up to. And now we're looking at my bird, just regular talking, and it's hitting over 50 bird, just regular talking, normal voice. So anywhere, you know, about 60 bird average or so there. There you go, Pimp. I'm just letting you hear how it sounds, and like I said, it'll sound a little better with the dollar bird back. So let me roll it back again. Hang on. Alright, Dollar Bird is rolled back one more time. There you go. Pimp, derailed. Checking out your 655. Break it.
Doing a good job, man. Hope you enjoy the radio. Any questions or anything, you know I'm here for you. And I can't wait to hear this thing on the band. Take care, Pimp. I'll see you.